second episode of the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. I'm sitting here with two of my special guests. For the first time on the Joshua Cuthbertson Show, I'm having two special guests at one time. And these are two legends that played a big part of my life, me playing basketball. This was my first AAU coach ever, and this was my first trainer ever when I was 8, 9, 10 years old. Coach Shep and Coach Wright. It's good to be on set with both of y'all today, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I don't even know where to start. It's so because when I was a kid, man, y'all gotta understand. These two people helped so many kids like myself that wasn't truly believed in. Like, we didn't have the talent as soon as you saw us. We wasn't the stars right on the spot. We had to really work for it and grind and going off potential. And these two men right here saw the potential. I don't know how. They saw the potential in not just myself, but a lot of kids in Craven County, and gave us something to believe in, gave us something to work for, man. Gave us a platform to chase after. So I guess to start, man, how did y'all both have the mindset of working with kids that's not fully developed yet, or not fully the stars that the people think they're going to be? How did y'all get the mindset and the heart to work with kids like that?
Well, I think for me, it started with me working out at Johnny Ray Fitness Center. Johnny Ray was one of my mentors with training.
Yes, sir.
Johnny Ray, Big Dave Simpson. Simpson Dave?
Big Dave?
Big Dave.
Big Dave.
I saw those guys as guys that they always work hard. Dave Simpson always trained the sprinters. So I followed him a little bit, followed Johnny Ray. I seen what Johnny Ray done back in the day. He let the guys that was in college use his gym. Guys like Stacy Whitehead, Tabar Wallace, what's the Simmons guy? We went to Carolina. Brian Simmons. They would come home and use the gym. So I would watch those guys train, learn from them, some insight stuff. Man. And back then, you could go to ECU, you almost go right on campus and watch them train. So that is when I met Stacy and was working out. I met Coach C. He was one of the strength trainers there, one of the best I ever seen. He the one kind of introduced me to the Olympic training. So I incorporated all of that into my little repertoire training, and then from there I got with Sweet Lou, Coach Sweet Lou with the Warriors. Mm-hmm. He taught me about coaching, how to be prepared, how to be professional. From there, me and I don't know how we met. Coach, we met some kind of way.
That was about to be my next after he expressed
we met in a strange way. Can you jump in? Then we met.
Well, we already knew each other, because our family knew each other.
Right.
But what it was, when I started coaching with Coach City, when Coach James Abrams and Coach Blue, gave me the opportunity to coach with Coach City, I became like a major recruiter. And the first big splash we made was that I started going all of the Craven Terrace and Trent Court into the hood, and getting players that would normally play for the Warriors to play for the Cougars. Yes. But I was also getting those players that were a little too big, because we was in a new football league. So I think one of the things was that you were very curious about the new league. Yeah. And so when we assembled the team, we played at the scrimmage game at Fort Titan against Day Springs. And that's when people really got a first good look at what that league looked like. And I remember right being there, really like interested in it. And we started talking about the players, and how good or bad they were. And from that, it just seemed like then we, at the end of the year, we played in the national playoffs. And that's when, you came with Pop, and we began to assemble a team. We picked up some guys, a team that could compete at the national level. Because my whole thing was, from the time I got back to Newburgh at that time and started coaching, whether it was football, basketball, whether it was whatever it was to compete at a national level. And I got that from talking to Chip Williams and Newburgh and Dave. And really, to be honest with you, just like you said, Dave Simpson really is the inspiration.
Yeah, he did.
Because I was so inspired that Dave, had the guys running at a national level.
Yes.
His guys was like nationally ranked, you know, from here, and whoever would touch his program, and he trained as such. So seeing that made me want to do the same thing. And see, Chip and Clay and them already had football kind of down pat. So when I got with Cold City, I said, well, I can help out Little League, right? But the whole time I had been eyeing basketball. You know, AAU basketball, I've been doing my research. And I was trying to figure out how to get in and how to make that splash. And the thing, when I came in with the basketball thing was, you know, I played and I did a little coaching, you know, and I always was a winner. I knew, one thing I knew how to do, right? I knew how to win and get better, right? So what gave me the advantage with dealing with the boys, y'all, was that what I didn't know, I was willing to accept what I didn't know. I remember calling, people think I'm exaggerating, I remember calling Billy Donovan on the phone and asking him each position, what do you want? What do you want in point guard? How can I develop a point guard to come to Florida and play? He was at Florida at the time. How can I develop a shooting guard, a wing? Each position I would ask him, you know, what does it take to be a D1 basketball player at the D1 level, right? And he would tell me, you know, I would ask different people. Then I would order, like, I remember ordering videos and stuff of training it. And I would learn the drills. Varsity would learn the drills.
Yes,
we'd all be sitting in front of it. Then we'd go out there and practice.
Actually do it. Yes,
do the
sir.
drill, right? So it was almost like I was learning and you guys were learning
all
at the
at
same
once.
time, right? And I can tell you right now, those first couple of tournaments, you know, it took me a year and a half, 2 years in AAU to learn how to win. Because most of the tournaments that we lost my first 3 years because of my lack of ability to coach, in pressure moments especially. And then you and the guys gotta have been through something. When we finally got to y'all like 7th, 8th grade year and we had been together since y'all was young, we were already battle tested by then. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, we come back locally, kill everybody in the local area, and then we go out of town and make it some competition. But and that's why when you guys got on that court in high school, you know we talked about this, Josh. These guys knew they would never suit up in a JV uniform unless they wanted to. Yeah. They knew that from going to high school. They knew they were going to play ball if they wanted. You know, and so, you know, and then I think that with the West Craven guys, what really helped y'all the most was having y'all go to New Bern and Kinston and play in these type of environments where y'all kind of got tough. You know, you got kind of tough. Yeah. You know, but the whole thing is that y'all had a passion for the game, whatever it was, and that's what made the difference.
But that comes from the passion from my coaches, from the trainer, from coaching, from seeing y'all have it and seeing y'all just walk in the park and seeing y'all just be ready to train. And then just us coming and just like, all right, they here. They don't have to be here, but they ready. They eager to be here. So why not us eager to be here?
You know, it was the perfect mix because I remember we used to practice at Pleasant Hill.
Boy. Called the war camp.
Right when we had a station set up in the grass. Half of them go to the grass. He run through the ladders and all that.
Pulling bands.
I'm on the court.
Flipping tiles.
I'm on the court going through the fundamentals.
The drill.
Switch up.
Yes, sir.
And then we play the Mexicans.
The Mexicans is really all right, though.
They really made y'all good.
Yeah. Because they was there every game, non-stop, every day.
They were good.
That's what's crazy. Hey, people don't know that playing against the Mexicans. At 5-on-5 against the Mexicans at the park.
Yes.
So we get a chance to run our sets and everything against the Mexicans in practice, you know. And we got so to the point we didn't even want to jump no more. We were Pleasant Hill.
That's what we wanted to be.
You get that Pleasant Hill outside of Stanley White. We
Yeah.
didn't want to go and jump no more. It was like we was getting, you know, that good. And I just think those years of grinding, you know, really, I think that the only thing I think we really wasn't prepared for, I don't think we were prepared for how fast the success was going to be.
Yes, I agree.
Because was you with us when we won the Chris Paul tournament?
No, sir. That's what's crazy. That was the tournament I missed. That was the tournament before I got to join y'all team.
When we won that showcase, we beat the team in Canada and all places. It's like everything changed.
Yeah, it did.
We went from like having fun and grinding. You know, I never forget it. Like for the first time, when the scouts came up to me and had them pads in their hand, normally it would be me talking to them. But I remember this. I knew everything changed because I looked up and all the parents were standing with me. Right. Yeah. I knew things were different right there.
Yeah.
That's what things were very different right now because you just could see now. I mean, we had one tournament before, but this tournament was like a showcase.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like nobody from Eastern North Carolina ever won a showcase at that time. So it was like you guys won a showcase. You know, now we got everybody. You know, then we had one player go to here, another go to here. Yeah. You know, and the thing was, I remember when he was with us. After everybody started leaving, you was like, "Don't worry." You kept telling me, "Don't worry. We gonna do it anyway, Coach. You got me."
Yeah.
You kept telling me, "You got me."
That's what I'm saying. Anyway. We gonna still get it.
Yeah.
But it, I think that had we, especially in the class of 012, even though you and Demetrius was class 13,
yeah.
But in that class, when I think the change for y'all was when I dropped y'all, because I heard y'all playing with PJ Harrison in class 11.
11, yeah, 2 years older.
When I separated y'all from Javaris and them, and y'all became the class 12 team with you and Shane, me, Fat Dad, and all y'all, I think that's when y'all came in your own. All that playing up came into a play then.
Yeah, because now we're playing against people our age now.
Y'all killing it.
I was talking about that.
Yeah, that's what we talking about.
Remember we went to Global the first time we tested it. And we had Shades, you, all that. We went down there and we killed everybody. We were like, what? It was like unleashing some animals on the board.
Right. Yeah, it was.
And so then we went. Did you ever play the Riptide?
No, see that's what's crazy. I don't think I played it.
Yeah, I think by having the following weekend we played the Riptide. I think that you kind of like didn't go with that. You and Tajadeen didn't go.
Yep, and see that time, yep.
Yeah, you and Tajadeen didn't go.
Tajadeen!
You know, so, but the chemistry and stuff, man, just the hunger everybody had. And then I'm going to tell y'all right now, the most enjoying moment I used to have is seeing all y'all play high school.
Yeah.
All y'all on the all-conference list. Yes. One year the all-conference list was all our players.
Yeah, West Craven and Newmark.
And Tajadeen from Havelock. He's leading Havelock. You and me leading West Craven, Aaron.
Yeah.
Fat Dad and them leading
Fat Dad and Javaris them over there.
You know, it was like the whole program was in effect. I'm looking at the chain. If Chase is shooting down there in Carter County.
Oh, yeah. But see, that's the thing. We all started together.
Yeah.
When I was a baby.
Yeah.
So do y'all see any change now within the athletes that y'all see now? But from when y'all started training years before me and then now in 2020, y'all see the change in the student athletes of anything, the work ethic, the skills, the athleticism, anything that you notice different?
The work ethic is nowhere near.
Yeah, I agree with
I mean, these kids are very privileged now. Yeah. And so, and then the second thing is that like, I was able with y'all, because I had y'all so young, to be with y'all the way Book and all them be with me. I didn't have to worry about me. I didn't have to worry about, excuse my language, saying to Josh, get your ass on this bench, right? Him like being so messed up because I cussed at him that he can't even function in the game. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, if you holler at these kids or you be the way I was with y'all, you know, it might devastate them mentally. You know what I'm saying?
They might be shut out from the whole rest of the game.
Yeah, they might be shattered. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, the kids are a lot different and the parents are a lot different because, you know, back then, you know, parents kind of went with whatever the coach say. So it was never
no arguments, no.
Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I mean, you know, and so.
Coach say you ain't playing, that mean you ain't doing something right in practice.
Right.
That's what it was.
But now it's like the kids, they want something, they want to be something, but they haven't worked to obtain it. You know, like I showed the kids from, one of the kids from, you know, I'm coaching with Team Trez now. And so I showed one of the kids your video, Shane, and Demetrius, right? And he was like, boy, they had a good college career. I said, no, man. They in high school. They only in 9th, 10th grade, them videos.
Wow.
He thought y'all playing college ball.
Wow.
I mean, that's how far different advantage y'all was
compared to what they doing now.
Like, yeah, the kids was like, yo, you know, he saw you take off doom like we ain't 10th grade. Yeah, so, you know, like now.
Said all that,
The skill set y'all had back, you know, when I was playing, if you was put y'all in this day and age, y'all would be like major superstars. Like, because, like, the things y'all did is really difficult for kids to do now. You know, you got a few in there, and the ones that do what y'all do are superstars.
Yeah,
you know?
they the ones.
I think the difference also is that you got a lot more teams now than what y'all had. You know, back then it was just me, maybe one other team, maybe but now they got a lot of multiple teams. The problem is
they're just in one area. All the teams and AU.
But the problem with the teams are not. They're not. They getting a lot of watered down action compared to what y'all got.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's
just think about who you played, John.
Yeah.
You played PJ Harrison.
Carolina.
You know, Wayman and all them.
Yeah.
Rodney. All these dudes.
Oh, they elite.
But what's my man name playing for Ghana? He playing pro right now.
TJ Warren.
I remember.
He
we talk about that game. We played TJ.
Yeah, we played TJ.
Yep.
I mean, look at who y'all played, like, compared to what these kids are playing now. Like, I asked some of the kids recently, like, it's around here, they first of all, if you play elite basketball, you don't pay no team fee for elite basketball. If you're an elite team, you don't pay.
You're elite.
Right, because you're elite.
That's the reason.
That's the reason why you're elite. So that's number one. And number two, you know, if you want to grade a tournament, you look at the people that's ranked, right? And when you go to that tournament, if you don't see none of them top 10, 20,
in that ranked tournament,
then you know that's not really a serious tournament. Because you're going to see the best of the best of the real tournament.
that's already. That's hands down.
So, you know, like when we went to the one of the CP3 joint, you know, PJ Harrison's there, the other one there.
Yeah.
What's the boy name from Charlotte, played for Carolina?
When it was behind Isaiah Hicks.
You know, him too.
Kenny Meeks.
No, the dark skin one that you went against at CP3. You and Shane, neither one of y'all could have guarded him. We thought y'all were better than him until we played him.
Oh, you talking about Kenny talking about
Is it Carolina?
Yeah, he's a dark skinned dude.
Theo Pinson.
Yeah.
Top 50 camp. I can't remember it. Boy, they hyped me and Shane up the whole drive down there.
Theo was a real deal though.
And got down there, boy.
Don't get me wrong, y'all got yours on offense, but y'all, I don't think y'all prepared for
how good he was on offense.
It
Yeah.
was like,
What? How quick and shifty he was right to left. Yeah.
you know, so just think about that though. Y'all, this is the kind of competition.
The competition we were playing night in, night out on the road.
Night in, night out. So I think it's a different level of competition because, you know, it take a lot of, you got to put the work in when you get in. I don't think a lot of people nowadays have the time to put in the work. And,
that is true.
And so.
But see, hold on. Do you think don't have the time or not making time? People make time for what you want to make time for.
I would say that what you just said.
If I love basketball and I know I want to be better at basketball, I'm going to do whatever it takes.
I mean, that's one thing. I think we go back to that, Shep, because when I first met Shep, that what made Shep different from other coaches.
He gave us all his time.
He said, right, there's something I got over most coaches. It's time. I'm going to be there when the basketball is over. I'm going to be there when schoolwork has got to be done. I'm going to be there when they get into a little trouble at home. Sir. I'm going to be there. So that's what I put into my, again, I instilled that in my training.
Yes, sir. But that's because y'all wanted to be there. But y'all, my question was, do you think people don't have time because of the things out in the world that's going on? Or do you think people make time for what they want to make time for? Because these kids, like coach, like y'all, if I didn't have y'all giving, when I first started the game of basketball, if I didn't have y'all on me like that, listen, I wouldn't have become the person I became.
Now, I met one kid. There's one kid I've been dealing with. At first, I thought he didn't really want it because he played football and he's a tall kid, you know, Megatron.
Yeah.
And he played basketball. So he said he wanted to be good at basketball, but he was just raw, right? So, you know, I watched him like do what he said he's gonna do about his game, work on his game. He worked with you. The guy in Jackson was coaching him. He studied who was good. He found out about who was his position. I mean, he was kind of reminding me how y'all was. Like, he got
really locking in.
He was locking in. He's locking in. And, you know, you see the fruits from when he's been on the road. You know, Megatron's had a good summer.
Yeah, he had an incredible summer.
Yeah, so, I mean, he went from, we just know him here for playing football with the Ghost of the Cougars to, you know,
his name out there in basketball.
Around the country talking about him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but he earned it because he decided he wanted to play basketball because of his height, whatever the reason was, And he went out and he did it, and you see the progress. But you don't see that normally. Like, see, y'all were a special generation because you had about 40 of y'all like that.
Just hungry dogs just walking out the house just ready.
Yeah, like even the kids who played against, remember the kids from Goldsboro, the Wayne County,
the Wayne County and all that, yeah.
Everybody was hungry.
Everybody was hungry at that time. Yeah. It just seemed like you stepped out there and you wasn't ready, you was ate up.
Yeah. You know, and then like the AU coach is different because I had sort of like a, almost like a, I guess it's sort of hood approach because like if I heard about a kid, and Coach Campbell was the same way.
Yeah,
That's what
Coach
made it
Bell.
different.
Yeah.
Is that we heard about a kid that's supposed to be number one. We gonna go find him.
Yeah.
Right.
And play him.
And play him.
Right.
We ain't trying to pick him up on the team.
We trying
to beat him.
Right. We don't want to play with it.
We don't want to play with him.
And my mindset was like even with the Theo Pinson thing, I felt like you and Shane
was better
were
than
the
him
best
at the time.
wings
Yeah.
in the state.
At that time.
So
My 11th grade at that time, that was a
where's he at? Theo Pinson. We didn't go see him.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like, you know, Meek was the best point guard in the state.
And the state right at that time.
I felt like Chase was the best shooter
Shooter
in
in
the
the
state.
state at that time.
You know, I felt like Aaron was the best small big
Undersized big man in the
state. So when we would go places, me feeling that way, the players know I feel that way, and they feel that way about themselves. It's a different mentality because we just work and then we go put that work in on people. You see? And that's what made the games when y'all played against each other even special. Because when y'all played New Bern, you know, y'all didn't give each other no breaks.
Yeah. Because we already know, you know how y'all coming, you know how we come.
Just like when y'all caught them down that year, man, caught them down. And, y'all was beating them by 50 and told, when I tell the coach, you better put Fat Daddy in. You better get him in here. You better get him on in here right now. Before we run off with it. But you
shot him in there fast too though. Because Coach Dillon tried that play, he gonna bring all the small boys against us and Quentin Thigpen and Pickle and man, we got up by 20 so fast. Like, Coach, you better bring one of your older cats in here.
Hey, look, you remember what started all that? Remember who was at their practice?
Oh yeah, hey.
Who was at their practice? Me, you, Demetrius, and somebody else was there to pick up.
Yep,
Fat Daddy practice, right?
Yep.
So we stopped. We pick up Fat Daddy and Calvin paid the
thing. Yep.
And so Coach Dillon came over and say, "This is your stepson, Demetrius, and that kid Josh, right?" I think you were going to 10th. Then
I was going to. Was I in 9th? I was in 9th. I was either going to. I was either going to 10th. Yep.
And he told y'all, he said,
that was my freshman. I was on JV.
He said, Coach Bryant got y'all messed up with that AU stuff. Y'all really overrated. You know what he told you?
That was my 10th. That was my 10th. I was going to my 10th grade.
You told him you were.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. Please continue to show your love and support by clicking the subscribe button below the video. Check us out next week on the next episode of the Josh Cuthbertson Show. We out.